Imagine that every thought you have shapes the way you see the world and determines what you attract into your life. Picture your mind as a garden. Every thought you plant will grow into emotions, actions, and even reality itself. The Buddha taught that our minds are the source of everything, and what we think, we become. But if your thoughts are clouded with fear, doubt, and negativity, the world around you will reflect that same darkness. It's not fate, it's a habit. And if you're feeling lost or weighed down by life, Buddhist wisdom holds the key to a profound transformation. Lesson 1. Thoughts are the seeds of reality. In Buddhism, the power of thought is a fundamental truth. Every action, every word, and every decision stems from the thoughts we nurture. Think of life as a vast field. Sow seeds of kindness, patience, and understanding, and you will harvest a life of love and harmony. But if you let anger, jealousy, or greed take root, you will find yourself surrounded by suffering. Personal story. I once faced a difficult situation at work, consumed by frustration and negativity. The more I dwelled on the problem, the worse it became. But when I shifted my perspective and approached the situation with calmness and clarity, solutions appeared effortlessly. My thoughts shaped my reality. Lesson 2. Be mindful of what you consume. Our minds absorb everything we expose them to. Sounds, images, conversations. Often we don't realize how deeply these things affect us. Surround yourself with negativity, and peace will be hard to find. But if you choose to nourish your mind with wisdom, stillness, and gratitude, you will discover a deeper sense of serenity. A lesson from a Buddhist monk. During a visit to a monastery, a wise monk told me, "Each day, we must create space for stillness and peace, so we are not overwhelmed by the chaos of the world." From that moment on, I became mindful of the content I consumed, the conversations I engaged in, and the energy I allowed into my life. Lesson 3. Break free from the autopilot mind. Most of us live on autopilot, reacting unconsciously to the world around us. These automatic responses are shaped by past experiences, old habits, and unresolved emotions. Buddhism teaches that awareness is the key to breaking free from this cycle. The moment you become conscious of your reactions, you regain control over your mind. Real-life example. When faced with a stressful situation, I used to react impulsively. Anger, frustration, anxiety. But then I learned to pause, take a deep breath, and simply observe my emotions without judgment. That small shift transformed my ability to handle challenges with grace. Lesson 4. See struggles as opportunities. The Buddha taught that suffering is an inevitable part of life, but within every challenge lies a hidden opportunity, a chance to grow, to learn, and to develop wisdom. Instead of resisting hardship, embrace it as a teacher. A story from my journey. I once attended a meditation retreat where the days were long, the silence was intense, and my patience was tested. At first, I saw it as a struggle, but as I embraced the discomfort, I found clarity and inner strength. Struggles can be stepping stones to wisdom if we shift our perspective. Lesson 5. The power of gratitude. Gratitude is not just about saying thank you, it's a way of seeing life. The Buddha taught that true contentment comes not from having more, but from appreciating what we already have. When we shift our focus from what is missing to what is present, joy naturally follows. A simple practice that changed my life. There was a time when I felt stuck, weighed down by dissatisfaction. But I started a simple practice. Every morning, I wrote down 3 things I was grateful for. Small things like the warmth of the sun or a kind word from a stranger. Slowly, my entire perspective changed. Lesson 6. Visualizing your best self. Buddhism teaches that visualization is a powerful tool for transformation. By picturing yourself embodying patience, kindness, or confidence, You set the foundation for those qualities to manifest in your life. Your mind begins shaping your reality based on the image you hold of yourself. How I use this principle. I used to struggle with impatience, but instead of focusing on my frustration, I visualized myself as a calm, centered person. Over time, I naturally started reacting with greater patience, simply because my mind had already rehearsed it. Lesson 7. Self-compassion is the key to growth. The Buddha emphasized the importance of loving kindness, not just towards others, but toward ourselves. We are often our own worst critics, burdened by guilt and self-doubt. But true growth begins with self-acceptance. A personal revelation: I once made a mistake that left me feeling ashamed. But instead of punishing myself, I practiced self-compassion. I reminded myself that mistakes are lessons, not life sentences. When we treat ourselves with kindness, we open the door to healing and transformation. By applying these principles, you can build a mind that is strong, peaceful, and full of love. Just like a garden needs care to flourish, your soul needs nurturing through mindful thoughts, gratitude, and self-compassion. Every thought and action is a brushstroke on the canvas of your life. Will you paint a picture of peace, love, and wisdom? Choose to see the beauty in life, and life will reflect that beauty back to you.